Hi guys, this is Carol. How are you? I'm pretty good. I'm sitting on my patio and I face my flowers. No, I still haven't rearranged them. I'll figure out what to do with them one of these days. And that's my little fence. And see that blue paint on the sidewalk? That's for a handicap parking spot. And that sidewalk right there goes to the stairs are right on the other side of my apartment, and they go up to the second and third floors. I don't know if you can see it. See where that white SUV is? That's visitors parking. I'm going to tell you a story that involves this area right here. Okay, I filmed out on my patio, and now I'm going to tell you the story. I have to kind of put in some background knowledge here. You know, I have the two dogs, the poodle and the schnauzer. They are both the barkinest dogs. They just are. And I recently, on Google News or something, saw an article about the most aggressive dogs. The first one was something else. Number 2 was a miniature poodle. Number 3 was a miniature schnauzer. What have I got? And I've been working and working and working with them, trying to get them to not bark at people, not bark at other animals, not bark at birds. And I looked up, Toby's trying to dig a hole in the couch again. Come here, Toby. I looked up some training places here where I live, and the cheapest one is $850 for 2 weeks, so my dogs won't be going to obedience school. So I've been looking up some other videos, trying to learn how to do it myself. But anyway, I have tried everything to get them to not bark other than a shock collar, and I'm not going there. I'm not going to do shock collars. But the latest thing I have tried is a spray bottle. And if they're barking and I tell them to stop and they don't stop, and I tell them again they don't stop, then I squirt it towards them. I don't hit them really. From the looks of my patio door, I never hit them. You know, it's not like I'm pounding them with water or anything. I'm just getting their attention and telling them, no, don't bark. I was afraid to do this video because I thought, oh, the trolls will come out of the woodwork, tell me how horrible I am for squirting water on my dogs. I hardly ever hit them. They just know. If I say I'm going to squirt you and the water comes close to them, they know I'm trying to get their attention. But anyway, my kids tell me my dogs don't listen to me because I talk to them in a sweet voice. And they don't listen to me very well. And so they've told me you need to sound more stern with the dogs to let them know you mean business. Toby, do I need mean business? So I've been practicing that. And unfortunately, because of my hearing impairment, the kids tell me I talk really loud, that I'm really, really, really loud. And I don't know that I'm talking loud. But anyway, so when I say things, it comes out in a loud tone of voice, no matter what I'm saying. Okay, remember that. I'm trying to learn to sound more stern, and I subconsciously talk really loud. Okay, the dogs and I were out sitting on the patio, and they had been barking and barking and barking. And the only way I know to do is take them out, let them see birds, dogs, people, and tell them, don't bark. Be quiet. No barking. You know, that's all I know to do right now. And then after I've told them, no barking, no barking. Use your quiet voice. Casey can tell her dog, use your inside voice, and her beagle will bark much softer. But anyway, after I've told them a time or two, no barking, don't bark. We have to be quiet. If they don't stop, then I squirt my spray. This is water. It's not going to kill them. I squirt water towards them to get their attention. Okay. My family all laughed at this. That's why I'm putting it on YouTube. I'm afraid the trolls are going to just rip me apart, but my family found it humorous. So I'm going to tell you. The dogs and I were out on the patio. I was sitting there, and they had been barking at some kids riding scooters by, and birds that land out in the grass, and dogs that they can see way in the field across from me. And I've been telling them, don't bark, don't bark, don't bark, no barking. At about the time we had just been through a string of no barking, no barking, no barking, a man parked in visitors parking, and he started walking this way to go up the stairs, which are right next to my apartment. I saw him, but I didn't think about it. I saw him walking up there. He got up right, sort of, I'll put an arrow on when I edit. He got right there close to me, and I'd been telling the dogs, no barking, no barking, no barking. And finally I said, if you don't stop, I'm going to squirt you. That man stopped dead in his tracks. I said, the dogs, I'm telling the dogs not to bark. I thought, oh my gosh, he's going to go upstairs and call 911 and says there's a lunatic downstairs with a squirt bottle threatening people. I was threatening my dogs, not the human. But I mean, I saw him just stop dead in his tracks and look at me like, yeah. He didn't put his hands up, but that's what I know he was thinking. So I've definitely got to learn a new training method. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Because these dogs are very protective of me. They weren't socialized well because parvo is really bad where I live. And when I got Toby, he'll be 3 the 23rd of May. When I got him, the vet told me, don't take him out to a public park. Don't take him out on the grounds of my apartment complex. Don't take him out until he's had all his parvo shots. And there's a series of them. I think they have to have 3 because it's so easily for the puppies and dogs, grown dogs, to catch parvo. And then that's a really dangerous situation for dogs. So until he was about, I got him on July 4th, and it was probably October before he had his final parvo shot that year. And so he didn't get any socialization. She told me, don't take him to the dog park, don't take him on the grounds of the apartment complex, because parvo's just everywhere. So all he ever knew was just me and my grandkids and my kids. And he's happy with all of us. But other people, he's scared of everything. And that's his aggression, is fear aggression. I have learned that by studying on dogs. I know that his is fear aggression. This poor dog is scared of the dark. When the car windows go up and down when we're in the car, that terrifies him to death. He just acts like he's going to eat the window up, and it's because he's scared of it. He's scared of just loud noises, everything this dog's scared of. And we constantly tell him, it's okay, Toby, it's okay. That's not going to hurt you. But he gets scared. And scared of the dark. If the hall's dark, he won't leave. If I'm in the living room with the lights on, he won't go down the hall or to the kitchen or anywhere unless the lights are on. Okay. So anyway, and Molly, she hasn't been socialized either because I can't take Toby to a doggy park we go out walking on the grounds of the apartment complex, but I can't take him to a doggy park because he just acts like he's going to chew up every dog or every human that he can see in a distance, and it's because he's scared. So I've got to try to work with him a lot more. And Molly is sort of the same way because she's always with me. We're always in the apartment, or else we're outside here, walking right out here, across over in the field. And they're both real friendly with people that they know. But if they don't know you, they are not happy to see you. And anyway, so if you have any suggestions on training my dogs, I'm open for suggestions. But anyway, my family thought that was the funniest story, that Grandma was sitting out there saying, "Stop or I'm going to squirt you." And this poor man stopped dead in his tracks. Oh, goodness. I hope you found that amusing and you're not sending the police out after me for shooting dogs with water. Um, we're having a week of cool, damp weather. Last Friday, it was in the 90s. Then this cold front moved in. It's been cloudy and dreary and damp. We've had some rain, but mostly just feels damp and dark and cloudy and dreary. And that always makes my arthritis hurt worse, gets Casey's fibro all flared up. One of you asked me if I could possibly have fibromyalgia. Possibly, but I've never talked to a doctor about it because there's nothing they can do for it. Casey was diagnosed with fibromyalgia when she was 8, and she's 39 now. And I took her to numerous doctors all through her childhood, and now she goes to doctors trying to find somebody who can help her with her fibro, and we haven't found anything. But anyway, the weather has an effect on us, plus the cloud of depression falls on us when we're in this kind of weather. I like this kind of weather. It's good sleeping weather, but we have a hard time with depression when it's like this. So anyway, we've had a week in brain fog. Today, let me tell you about my day. I woke up. I got a grocery order last night because I've been seeing on YouTube people saying that the price of chicken is going to go up, and we're going to be back where we can't find anything on the shelves, and I eat the majority of my protein intake is chicken. I buy some hamburger, but mostly we eat chicken. And when they were talking about the price of chicken is going to go up, I thought I better order some more. We get the boneless, skinless chicken breast from Walmart for $1.99 a pound, and I cook them in the crock pot and make all kinds of soups and casseroles with them. Okay, so yesterday I did a grocery order and got 2 of those big packages of chicken. There's like, I don't know, 6 to 8 breasts in each package. And I brought them home last night and divided them up into freezer bags and put them in my freezer. The only freezer I have is on top of the refrigerator, and it's not a huge refrigerator anyway. And so it was pretty crowded in there, but I put them in there, shut the freezer door, and a couple hours after that I went to bed. I had been in there because I always fix me something to drink to take to bed with me because I wake up and I have to have a drink. And the freezer was closed when I went to bed. But when I woke up this morning, evidently something had fallen in the refrigerator and pushed the door open. Because at night it's just me and the dogs. And the freezer door was open about this far. The ice cream, I had a new carton of ice cream. It was just milk. Most of the food was still frozen. The ice cubes are frozen, but the chicken I had put right in that front corner had thawed out. Anyway, so that was how my day started. I was just so upset that I didn't know if that chicken would be good or not. I didn't throw it away. I thought, it's cold. It feels cold. It didn't fall out of the freezer. It was in the freezer, but the door was just open some. But I thought, oh man, here I've spent money on chicken and stuff, and my freezer was open all night. Everything's going to be ruined. So that's how my day started. And then at lunch, I was going to make that cabbage, bacon, potato stuff that I did the other day. We loved that. My granddaughter was here with me today, and I had put the bacon in the pan to fry it up crisp. And I never left the kitchen, and my kitchen's like 6 feet long. I was washing dishes with my back to the stove, and I got the bacon a little overdone. She comes in there and she says, "Grandma, this is burning up." got that out. And then I was going to saute onions in that bacon grease. So I put them in there. And I had turned the burner off when I was getting the bacon out. And then I got the onions out, diced onions out of the freezer. And I put some in there to saute. And my granddaughter comes in there again and she said, why do you have these onions in this pan? I said, I'm sauteing them, getting them really soft, and then I'm going to add it to the cabbage. And she said, well, the burner's not on, Grandma. I forgot to turn the burner on. So then I got them sauteed, put them in with the cabbage. And last time when we put the potatoes in, I cubed them fairly small, you know, like bite size. And it said just put it in with the cabbage and put a lid on it and cook that all down. Well, the potatoes, it took them a long time and they didn't get quite soft enough. So I thought this time I'll put the diced potatoes in the skillet with the bacon drippings and cook them a while before I put it in with the cabbage. So that's what I was doing. She came in the kitchen and she said, this is starting to burn too, Grandma. I said, see, Taylor, that is why I'm teaching you how to cook. I need help. But they were fine. They just needed to be stirred around some, but we got that done. It just seemed like everything I've done today, there's just been a little problem. I mean, not you know, just a anthill, not a mountain, but just one thing after another after another. I just kept messing up. I got milk out to pour in my oatmeal yesterday or the day before, sometime or the other. And instead of pouring milk on my oatmeal, I poured it in my glass of iced tea. I don't drink milk, and I don't drink milk in my iced tea. I just do things like that. My brain just won't connect. But maybe tomorrow will be better. I told my daughter, Casey, she was at work today when I was trying to cook. I told her, I'm not cooking tomorrow. She has tomorrow off. I think, that's your job. Otherwise, things are real good around here. Not much going on. Can't think of a thing to tell you. So, I guess that's it for today. I appreciate you guys. I love your comments. I'm glad you come to see what crazy thing I've done now. Life is good. I hope your life is good too. I'll talk to you tomorrow or another day. Maybe on the next video. Bye.